Hey there, thanks for joining me to do some Bible journaling tonight. Tonight we are going to be using our Illustrated Faith Persevere devotional kit. So this is new. They've changed the packaging for the devotional kits, and it now comes in, instead of the little sack, it comes with a little Ziploc bag. It comes in this little packet. You get a bunch of new stuff. I'm thinking I'm going to like it a little bit more because instead of getting the devotional 14 days, you get one that's once a week. Seems a little bit more doable for me right now. Although I'm not too sure about this whole packet here yet. But we'll see how it goes. So we're going to be working on week 1. So you get 4 weeks. And then you get a few of these little cards that have lines on the back. So you could do some journaling on the back of that. You could make this into a book. So you could put maybe week 1 on here and then put a card with the lines on the back, and then put week 2 and tape them all together with some washi tape, so you had a little journaling booklet just to keep them all together if that's what you wanted to do. In the kit you also get a stamp set. Pretty cool, and it comes with the name of the kit here. I'm going to use that every week for my journaling. And then you get a couple sheets of stickers, and these are really nice. I'm liking that they have the little the little tabs here, so you can put those at the top of your pages. I like that. Then you also get some of these little heart tip-ins that come with sentiments on them and verses and stuff. And then on the back you could write on these. You could put these as tip-ins in your Bible. I'm not sure how I'm going to use those yet, but you get that. Then you also get a roll of washi tape, and this is a whole bunch that will last you forever. At least me it will. Maybe I should make the cards together so that I'd use a whole bunch of that up. You also get a bunch of little cardstock ephedra that you could put in your pages. So I'm not sure how I'm going to use that yet either, because I've never used that before, but I'm going to try it out here. So let's stick all this stuff back into the bag for right now. We can get it back in there. I like how it has a little zipper on the front, a little thing that you can attach it. So we're going to do this one. Week 1. So week 1 is Matthew 11:28. So let's turn to that. Hi Dee, thanks for joining me. So Matthew 11:28 is going to be, put this back in the back there. So Matthew 28 says, or 11:28 says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." So that's the verse we're going to be using this time. I like that. So I've already used my Gesso to do my page. I prepped it already. So if you want to learn how to do that, you can watch one of the other previous videos. I did that so I wouldn't have to bring all that stuff in here. But what I'm going to do is I found this really cute stamp, and it's got a girl pulling a sled. So my idea is to stamp her on here, and then the sled could be the burden. I could put some words on here that she's pulling to God to give to him. That's my idea for this week. And I'm going to do some watercoloring. Let's I'm going to put a book back behind here so it just stays flat. Let's see if I can move some of this stuff up here a little bit. Okay, so I've got my stamp, and I'm going to stamp her with some Ranger Archival jet black ink because it's waterproof. I'm planning on watercoloring. So we're going to see how that goes. So hopefully she's going to stamp really nice. We probably won't, just my luck. But we're going to stamp her up, because it's not like you're going to get 15 tries. Get her all stamped. And then we're going to stick her, and I want her sled to be out here towards the outside. Oh, maybe I should put this, what else do I got? Let me see. Whoops. Let's put this little plastic sheet behind here so it'll be a little bit sturdier. That probably will help. We're going to put this like so. Let's go. Let's see, I probably should stand up so I can get a little bit more pressure. And I'm gonna go, how about right here? It's gonna stamp right on the page. And we're gonna hope that it stamped the whole thing. Okay, let's see. Ooh, pretty good. Not too bad. Got a little bit, I got a little crazy there when I lifted it up and smeared it a little bit, but I'm okay with that. Okay. This over here, pick up my packet that I dropped on the floor. So that is what we're going to be coloring. And today I decided that I would use my Daniel Smith dot cards because there's like 200 and something colors in here. I really like these because you get to have, let me get them out. You get just a little dab of paint on the card that you can use, and so you can try it out. So if you're thinking about getting some, buying some, the whole tube, at least this way you can try it to see if you really like that color before you go invest in a tube, because they're not cheap. So that was my idea for that. So we're going to do that. And then I have a couple of jars of water and a couple of paintbrushes. Today I brought in, and these are just ones I picked up over at my local art supply store. They're round 4 and 12. We're going to try those. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and zoom down. Get a little bit closer. Roll there. Okay, so for my little dot card, I'm going to have to look to see what color. Let's see if we can find one for her skin first, because that's probably going to be the hardest part. And it also comes with a bunch of little shiny ones. Let's see, do they have any that is... And of course I didn't bring my plate in here. Mr. Hobby Haven's going to go get that and the heat tool. Because he's consciously listening downstairs, monitoring to make sure I'm doing the right, it's going to stay on this time. So let's do, I don't know, this one right here looks kind of light. So let's try this one right here. And did I bring paper towel? Yes. Put that. Let's go ahead and take this little sheet out. And I'm going to take this and put it over here just in case I get a little crazy with my ink. And let's see, let's get it wet. Just grab a little bit. And I'm going to use that for her skin. She doesn't have much showing, so we don't have to worry about too much. And I thought I would do watercoloring so that you can see through, because I stamped her on the words, so we could go ahead and see through to the other side. Did you like that? And there he is. He brought me the plate and the heat tool. Because I completely forgot that. So I got my cheap dollar plate here from the dollar store that I'm going to mix paint on in case I need it. You are showing up more in my video. Maybe Mr. Hobby Haven could do the video next week. He could, you know, hang out and tell you how to do things. Or show you and share. So, we're going to put it in the comments. If you'd like Mr. Hobby Haven to do a video, let him know. So we're going to do that. So let's see here. Let's do her jacket next, because I don't want to get too close. I want to let that dry. So let me see. So we got all these great colors. So I'm kind of prone to blue. So let's see. How about we try... this one's really dark. Let's try... No, not that. Let's try this one right here. So we're going to color in her jacket. A little bit showing there underneath of her hair. And we're going to have to get a little bit more. Okay, and we'll give that a second to dry. Hi, Teresa. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so then we're going to do, let's see. Let's do these jeans, because then we can let that dry. I kind of skip around when I'm painting. I never paint in the exact same space. So I'm going to use EF Brown Iron Oxide. That seems like a good color. Nice and dark. And I'm not going to worry about this string right here. I'm just going to color right over the top of that. And how about her hat? Let's do her hat with this blue too, because that, we want it to kind of match. And I like that the watercolors, you'll still be able to see through to the words underneath. Okay, let me go ahead and blast this with my heat tool so we can dry that. That's too bad you couldn't go to the Makers Fair. Maybe next time. All right, so now I'm going to add a little bit more blue to her jacket. I'm not planning on doing too much mixing of anything this time. I'm going to give it a little bit of shadow down here towards the bottom. Although coloring on this gesso is a lot different than coloring with my Copic markers. It is a challenge. It just doesn't get the same effect. But that's okay, it's different. Like everything, I'm sure it takes a little bit of practice. Okay, so her pants, let's go down here and give that a little bit more of a coat. And then for her hair, let's do that. Give her a yellowish hair. Make her blonde. I'm gonna go with this Verona Gold. That looks like a pretty nice yellowish color. Have you girls picked up a kit from Daysprings and are Bible journaling along too? Or are you just, have you started Bible journaling? Or you're gonna try it? Or you want to try it but you don't know where to start? I know not everybody's like me and they just say, hey, I'm just going to do it and just jump right in there. Okay, so now let's do, I'm thinking we need a little bit more blue on that jacket. And for her boots, what color should we color her boots? Okay, boots, let's do a little bit black, a blackish color for that. Let's see, I know they have black on here somewhere. Oh, right here. So let's do lamp black. That seems pretty dark. When you guys do your Bible journaling, do you use more stickers? Do you just paint something on there? What are you girls doing when you're doing your Bible journaling? Then let's see, we got our sled. Well, Teresa, the stamp I'm using today was in the store. And somebody bought the other one. My friend Carol came over one day and she we decided what I was going to do because she was helping me out to just figure out what we wanted to do this week. And we seen this, she walked by this stamp in a store that's been in there for like 8 billion years. And we decided that that would be the perfect thing for today's verse because she can put the words on there for her burdens. She's going to get rid of her burdens. So, Copics and colored pencils. Okay, Dee, I'll put that on the list. Ultra fine pens. I did bring my pens in here today, so maybe I'll do those for the words. The elves on the ornaments. Those are really cute, the little elves on the ornaments. Are you wishing for that one, Teresa, for Christmas time? Because I'm collecting Christmas stamps. I've got like 4, maybe 5 so far, so I will be starting Christmas cards soon. I don't feel very Christmassy, but we'll get started on it. And I also had, I ordered one I'd seen on the Penny Black blog the other day that from Sandy Allnock she did with sharing a song. It's got a little girl with a bird on her hand. So I ordered that. And then I ordered the background stamp so we could do one where, like Sandy did, where she did the background and put it in the back. So it's something not too complicated. So you could, you know, you wouldn't be, I'm a little more hesitant to send out a card I've spent hours and hours onto. But if I've only spent a little bit, I'm a little bit better about sending it out and giving it to just anyone. All right, so now we got this little sled down here. Let's make that silver. Let's do here. How about pearlescent shimmer? It should be shiny, hopefully. I think it's gonna need a little more water. I didn't really do much. Let's try, maybe I just need, oh, here's antique silver. Let's try that. Oh, that's a little bit better. Then we have the fur on her jacket. Let's see. Well, let's go ahead and dry her to make sure we don't spread that anywhere. I'm hoping, Dee, that those stamps are in the box tomorrow when it comes up to my porch. Along with your platforms. I forgot to look to see that what was on there. I only looked to make sure the platforms went out of their thing because they're probably on back order now already. Okay, this fur here. Well, let's do a little bit. I think I'm going to darken her hair up too. Let's do a little bit more for that. I don't like that. That's better. Oh, I'm sorry, Teresa. That's no good. Troubles in 3. That's pretty much what I've heard too. So hopefully that's all over and you'll be back to the good parts. It's August. So now we got to do something with this fur here. Let's do... I'm thinking I'm going to use that shiny stuff on their fur too. I'm kind of like shiny stuff. So let's do some more of that silver stuff on that. Girls should wear shiny hats. Okay. Okay, so I'm liking how this girl looks, but I'm thinking maybe she needs something out here. That looks kind of boring. We need to have something going on out here. So let's see. Let's get my paintbrush wet. And let's give it some water. And let's do... I don't use any blue. Let's do... Let's see. Let's do some of this. How about some blue-green? That looks pretty. Add some more water. Let's dry that and see what that does. I'm finding that too, Teresa, with the gesso that it finds on there. I'm just so worried about it bleeding through to the other side. Like when I stamp my girl, she's going to be on... If I didn't put the gesso on there, it would be on the other side. I don't know if I really... I guess I'm just going to have to try it and see. I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to cover it up. I guess I shouldn't let that bother me. I should just go for it. But it does kind of wipe around quite a bit. The watercolor does. It's kind of handy too if you make a mistake because you can kind of pick it back up and erase it. Okay, let's add something else. How about some yellow? Some choices over here. Let's see, or maybe this orange. I don't know if I love that. Let's pick it back up. See how handy that is for picking it back up? Let's do, I didn't like that. Let's try, let's do some of this purple. Watercolor pencils. I haven't tried those. And that's what I used, was a clear gesso. But it still leaves a film like on top of the page so that it doesn't really absorb into the paper. It just kind of sits there. And now that I picked up all my yellow, I don't have any more of that pretty green. Let's see here. Okay, so I need to go clear up to the top of my page because I don't like how this looks. I have to be all the way colored. Walking on green snow. Okay, I'm gonna leave well enough alone. Before I completely have a mess. Okay, so let's give it a little drying. I forgot to do my, that stuff I put on there that doesn't make my verse, cover up my verse. Here. Uncover the verse. Daub up all the paint that I stuck on there. So it did work good for that. Okay, no more watercoloring. Let's see what else we got. So we got our little kit here. So I definitely want to do this little Persevere stamp on here. That way I'll know that this was one of the ones that I did for this kit. Kind of keep track. I like that they put some words in here. I think my favorite part of all the stamps that I got from these guys so far is the words. So that works out pretty good. So I'm thinking maybe we'll put it right here. That way she can walk on it. Oh. Here. Try it out. I'm going to try this. What's this? Illustrated Faith. Tried it before. Up a little bit. Supposed to be pretty good. Let's try it over here first. Ooh, perfect. Okay. Right, of course I didn't bring my block in here, so I'm gonna wing it. I'm gonna just go right here. There we go. And let's see what to do with the thing. There it is. I should have maybe stuck it on the lid for the Illustrated Faith one, because it's clear. That's okay. I like how the words are all kind of distressed. Okay, we've got that. Then, so I'm not going to use any more of these little things. Let's see what's in here. Let's check. Got a bunch of little ephedra things here. Let's see what if any of these have any great words on it. Believe it or not, I kind of dumped them out, but I didn't really look at anything in here. If you see something that catches your eye, make sure to let me know. Oh, and also come these great little cards here. Oh, what's this? Oh, like that. Kind of like in this little tag right here. That looks like it goes with my blue that I've got going on. Okay, so I'm gonna go with that. Let me see. Let's get the sticker sheets out. Okay. Oh, about any of these. I'm not sure yet. Okay. So, on my wagon or on my sled here, I want to put some words. So I'm going to, I brought some pins in today. Let's do, I want to really see them. So let's do, how about this red one? This looks really, really bright and colorful. What color it is. Oh, that's a perfect color for things that we want God to take away. So let's put over here. Let me see. Let me turn it a little bit right, a little bit better. So let's see. Let's go with sin. That's always a good one to start with. Let me see what else we got here. And I'm not going to keep them straight. I'm just going to kind of go along. Okay, so I'm going to leave some space because I'm going to want to go up in here and put some more words as I think of them. Of course, you know, I'm on the spot here, so I can't really think of anything at the moment. But I'm sure there's tons of stuff I can write in there. Then up here, we're going to do, we have our little word up here. So let me see, where's my pin for that? Let's do, I want to make sure that I do my word there, or my verse. So I'm going to use my card as part of Matthew 28. When I read the whole thing at the first, I got carried away there. I read 28 through 30. This verse right here on the front of the card. I'm going to go ahead and do them all because I really like the whole thing. So, and also on the back of your card, there is person who made up the devotional this time has a little something about what she was going through at the time. So that's kind of nice on there. So I'm going to go with that. And I think I'm going to put this right up here by my verse. Oh, yellow. Okay, Teresa, I'll do... Oh, I don't know if I have yellow. I have orange. But you can put a whole bunch of words in here and... Oh, come on, glue. Gotta be difficult here. The lid on a shake it. I can see me shaking it and it flinging all over the place. Crazy thing. Maybe because I don't use this kind usually. I thought maybe it would stick a little bit better in here. Okay, so I'm going to put this above my verse. Above means further up, Heather. You put some on the corners or else it will peel up. That spell check, that thing gets me every time. You gotta love it because it tells you when you're wrong. But usually it's after I've hit send that it's like, oh, that's not what I wanted to say. Although that's probably most of my worry about down here about writing words in is I will spell them wrong. I've done that before and it's not fixable. You can't fix that. So that's why I'm not going to put a whole bunch down here because I'm going to make sure I look them up and spell them correctly. I should have put more thought into it and had a whole list here that we could put in there. I like to do that. And then I also like to do some kind of tag so I know where I'm at. So let's see. I think I'm going to go with this one here. Nope. Let's do this healing. Kind of like that. And I already learned from somebody else's video that these are a little bit more flimsy. So you're going to want to make sure that, you know, kind of bend it and fold it so it's already started before you stick it on your page. Because it's going to be it's kind of flimsy. I'm thinking this time I'm going to put my tag over on the side. The top is getting kind of bulky. Don't rip the page. That wasn't so bad. It seemed it seemed flimsy, but it goes on really good. It sticks really good. Stamps. I usually do my Google search and find something I want to do on there and go with that. Okay, so I'm liking that, but she needs something over here. She needs, what is she glad we got? I think we have had some, wasn't there some hearts in here? Oh, here's some. Let's do, I'm gonna go with this little Mercy one. That seems appropriate. I kind of like too how you can see through the stickers. You can see through and you can see the words on the back, or through the words there, or through the sticker. That's kind of nice. Needs a cross. Okay, crosses are good. Should I do a cross from here, Dee, or should I do a cross from my stencil here like this? There's stencils on here, and you could put some crosses like out here, and I could color them in with the pins. What's your thought? Any thoughts on that? So the stencil with the pins or the cross from the stickers? Well, they don't have, I don't think there's a big one on here. No, no big one. Teresa, you got to start Christmas cards now so that you're all done. I don't know. Okay, Dee, you're taking too long to decide, so I'm going to do some crosses with my pen. Let's see here. So there's a bunch of... Oh, I know. I'm going to do this little gold calligraphy pen. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. It's got kind of a weird tip. I don't know if that's going to work. Let's do... Oh, here's... What's this? Oh, gold. Let's try this. Let's try it. Okay, is there littler ones on the cross? There is. There's like bigger ones on the stencil and then littler ones. So let's do... Let's see what it looks like. Does that look like a cross? I guess it is. Okay. This pin's kind of bulky. And just so you know, Dee, it has a lot of ink. And I can see it bleeding out right here. Uh-oh. That's probably not good. See, you got to be a little bit nicer with it. Okay, no more stencil. That didn't work out very well. So we wipe some of it off here. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so now that we have a giant cross, let's just go ahead and go. I don't know if I like this pen. Maybe it's just because I did the gesso on the page. Okay, try that. Okay, let's try a different color. Let's do orange. Then we had to get some orange to go with this over here. We'll try this one, see how it goes. Oh, this one's better. So the felty tip ones are not that great on top of the gesso, but the regular fine tip ones work fine. And it's going to need another one up here at the top. Just seems to be a little bit runny. Hey, what do you guys think? Does it need some other stuff? I'm not really fond of that pen, that's for sure. But I'm thinking that it's just because the gesso's on the page, and so it doesn't really, like Teresa said, it doesn't soak in. So if we just let it be nicer with it, just draw the lines and then let it set, it will dry, and then it'll be fine. So there's what we got so far. I don't think it needs any more stickers. But I know it needs to have today, what is today, the 3rd? So I always like to put my date on my page. So I can go back and remember what day I did it, kind of in order. Oh, she just feels like she needs something else. Maybe it needs, what's this? There's some washi tape. What's this? What has this got on it? Let's look. It feels like it's kneading. It says air. That must be part of a word. That can't be a word. So we've got pray, plant your feet, prepare. I don't know if I like that. That doesn't seem that exciting. We'll save that. What do you girls think? Are you still with me? I need a suggestion. So we do some of these little, what are those things? Leaves? No? You think it doesn't need anything else? Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Let's not overthink it, Heather. Let's put that back. You're gonna mess it all up, I can tell. So I think that is going to be the page for today. Except for my words, I'm going to add more of those later because I want to make sure I spell them right. And I'll probably do some, I usually try to do a little bit of journaling, or I talk about something that was on the back of the card or a prayer or something in here too. So I put that in there. But that I think will be great for today. Next week, we are going to do, you know, okay. Week 2 is going to be 1 Thessalonians 5:17. So that's what we're going to work on next week. So if you guys have suggestions for that, make sure to email me or put them down in... She needs a cross in front of her. Okay. So let's see. A sticker one? Can it be a sticker one? How about this one that says trusty? Kind of out where the, like where the heart is. No, not that. Oh, okay. Not that. It says trust on it. Nope. Okay. How about, do you want me to just draw one on there? You think it would be good with just some drawn hearts out here? A big one. Okay, it's like a big drawn one. I don't think my stencil has a big drawn one on there. No. Okay, so should it be down in here or should it be up in here, up at the top? Yes, I'm gonna draw one, but should it be like out in front, like in right in here? These decisions are rough. He's typing, I can tell. Okay, so I'm gonna go with, I don't know, I feel like it should be up here more. Down here big, like, I don't know. Let's just go with a line. Let's wing it. Okay, I'm just like somewhere in here. I do. I do listen to my chat. I'm paying attention. Let's see. Let's do. When I did the cross the other day from my drawing, that was just seemed like a lot simpler than this. Should be larger. How about that? I'm kind of liking that. Maybe I wish I did have some yellow for the outside, Teresa. I have to put it on my wish list, I guess. I don't know if there's a yellow colored one or not. So there we go. One cross. She's carrying her burdens and she's going to drop them off over here with God. Although I'm thinking maybe I'm going to have to find some kind of yellow something after it dries and maybe go, no. Heather's overthinking it already. Like it should have more stuff. See, that's what I get, more stuff. It doesn't need more stuff. So there was our week. I think I showed you, I don't think I did any more after last week. I think I put, let me see, what did I show you last week? I showed you the girl with the paintbrush. That was on the blog. Oh, yep, and we did the hand last week. So I haven't done, see, I'm not very on top of it. I have not done any this week. I had the girls running all over the place and I didn't get around to, I actually decided 45 minutes ago that this was definitely what I was doing and this was our page today. Nothing like winging it. So there is our beautiful page for Matthew 11:28. So I hope you girls had fun coloring with me in our Bible journaling. If you have questions, make sure and leave me a comment down below. If you like the video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. And next week we are going to begin work on week 2. And if you would like, you can join me for coloring at noon on Thursdays. And next week we're going to do a shaker card. And I actually worked that out today. As soon as I take a picture, I will get that posted onto the blog so that you girls can go pick up the digital stamp with the little fish. And we will color that next week and make a shaker card. That should be fun. Sequins everywhere. Thanks for joining me, you guys. We'll see you next week. Have a great night. Bye. Gotta figure out how to turn it off.